not the largest, but I promise you that I'ma be the one that worked the hardest. Cause I promise you that I'm just getting started. And I promise you that my skills are getting sharper. So I'ma get charted, can't be guarded. Nah, I'm the one to get retarded. Get the party started, yeah, get the party.
Hello everyone, this is Static X What If. I am back with another awesome What If. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, this is this is What If Mizuku was the Green Arrow. This time's gonna be a little different. This is gonna be my take on Green Arrow with Mizuku. So basically, he gonna be quirkless in canon because, Green Arrow over Queen is Mizuku dad, and he been, fighting crime for about, I'll make him a little bit older because he been fighting crime about a long time now. So he's about 40, maybe in his 30s, early 30s, maybe late 30s. So, that's what's gonna happen. So Mizuku was born. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry. It's like 2:06 in the morning for me. So I'm like trying to do this what if quickly because everybody's asleep. I'm not trying to wake anybody up. Okay. In canon, this gonna be in canon. Mizuku dad will be with him, but Mizuku Midoriya, what's her name? Iko Midoriya. She knows about over Queen. Them two got married, of course. She knows his secret. She also helps him out by if he get hurt or anything. She picks him up or or pass him up when he's at home. So Mizuku will have his dad around. So in canon, maybe he was born and all that stuff. Around 4 years old, Bakugo was picking on this kid. Mizuku, by instinct, his dad always teaching him, always stand up for the little guy. Doesn't matter. Always fight what you believe in and, drill that in his head. He said, if you see someone who's picking on the weak, stand up. Help them fight their battles. And, so Mizuku seen this and he stand up for this kid. Bakugo, he said, get out of here. Bakugo, Cuts, what's his name? Duku, you Lurfus, uncork. You can't be a hero. Fucking die already. He said, this is not a hero, Kaxon. This is a villain. You are a villain. You can't pick on the weak and call yourself a number one hero. Cause you picking on the weak and you just told me to go kill myself, basically. You are a villain. You are a scum. Bakugo got teed. He got pissed. I am sorry. He got pissed, everyone. So he said, damn you, Maduku, whatever his name is. So he blasted explosion at him, excuse me. So when that happened, Mizuku remembers his dad always. He's seen his dad work out, like he does his little bar tricks, his little sparring with the sticks and everything. So Mizuku actually pick up some skills from his dad without him knowing. But he did pick up some skills from him, like hand-to-hand combat, So Mizuku messed Bakugo up. So he seen him explosion. So he straight up slow motion karate kicked him in his face and started beating on him until his friends stopped the fight. Because he seen Bakugo is passed out, bloodied, and Mizuki wasn't about to stop. He was about to kill him because of that blood loss he has from his dad, you know. So, you know, he got called, the principal got called, and the teachers called his parents and told him what happened. And go, you know, she's not mad. She understand what happened because she was standing up for the little guy. And, yeah, that's what happened. So, Mizuku dad basically said, I heard about your fight. And I heard about what type of moves did you do? He said the moves you always do in your sparring and training and practicing, Dad. He said, wow, you're a fast learner, then. He said, yeah, I've been doing it about a month and a half now. He said, whoa, that that took me about 5 years on an island, stranded, fight for my life to learn that stuff. He said, what? He said, what, Dad? He said, nothing. So, you know, he's about maybe 8 now. I'm gonna do a time skip. He's about 8. So, his dad, that Green Arrow, or whatever his name is, he been secretly training Mizuku without him knowing, because he want him to be in top shape, and he want his son to be a hero. He know he want to be a hero, so he trains him without him knowing he being trained, because he's doing like running and just cardio workout, and he teaches him everything he knows, workouts, his what's it, everything he knows from the island, how to not to kill, how to kill if he has to, teaching him how to use a bow and arrow, a bow staff, a sword, and a hand, everything. He's about 8 now, so he's still training them. So Mizuku's pretty much like looking like this. He's like 8, getting trained and master of escaping. So his dad put shackles around him. He's like 8, looking like this. He's just looking mad. So that's what he look like right now. So I'm gonna do. So his dad doing extreme workout, brutal training. His body just looking brutal, and Mizuku been figuring out a lot of stuff, like secrets around the house, but he hasn't told his parents about anything. Like, he's seen a secret door, but it had like, a whole back room to it, like a whole cave. Basically, he's seen Green Arrow logo, his quiver, his hoodie, everything like high tech, his motorcycles, his backup armor, and his training bar. And there's one thing he's missing: his bow and arrow is standing right there. So he's seen this, and he said, "Oh my God, this is the Arrow Cave. This is the Green Arrow." He said, "This can't be. Is my dad Green Arrow? No, they can't be. My dad ain't Green Arrow. I mean, he works at night, but he works all night though. He be here almost in the morning." He said, "Oh, it's starting to make sense." He's like 8, so he said it's all starting to make sense. I'm gonna keep it to myself. He heard his dad coming through the arrow cave from Mention. He was up all night and he barely got out alive. So he's basically bleeding, and he told he basically told the computer, call Mizuku, call my wife down here to patch me up. He passed out, and his mom heard him. He said, okay, I'll be there. I'm on my way, honey. So he hurried up and got out the arrow cave and hurry up and ran upstairs trying to hide, in his bed. So new time skip again. He's just about in middle school, you know, he's about to go to UA and all that. So in canon, the teacher asked everybody what school are they going to, what's their plan. So the teacher said, I already know what everybody's plan is. It's becoming a hero. He threw everybody papers up in the air. Everybody started using their quirks and everything else. So that what happened in canon. My Bakugo, he doesn't mess with Mizuku anymore because what happened to him. And he basically understand what he was coming from and what his actions. So he does apologize for what happened and start being nice to everyone because he doesn't want to be a villain. He's scared straight. He understands why he was acting like that. He was just power hungry. So, the teacher said, well, who's going to UA? So, but he said nobody, I think I missed a step. Yep, I did. Bakugo said, don't count me for these damn extras, tease. Everybody's second grade. You know what? They dog shit too, compared to me. Everybody got mad about that. But he said, you know what? He is kind of right. But he is got that powerful quirk. Couldn't let Luku, he did beat up Bakugo really bad when he was a kid. Yeah, he did that. Man, that was a crazy fight. Everybody started saying, yeah. Mizuku, he pretty much passed out, slept on his table. He's just knocked out from all the training, and his dad he's basically 14. So his dad been letting him go on missions with him, and his nickname is the Blue Arrow. His name the Blue Arrow. He's a new sidekick for the Green Arrow. Everybody been noticing it. He's been pretty good at it. At his missions. So he's been going with his dad, bonding, having his dad back in case anything bad happened. He's backing his dad up. So yes. So he is starting to walk, he went home basically. He took a soul cut, but he figures, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do some late training now, and just take the rooftops home. So he does a lot of parkour because his dad do a lot of parkour too. They get around through the city. So he just said, you know what? I'm gonna take the rooftops instead of on the bridge. That's a shortcut for him. It's quicker to get to his house anyways. By rooftops. So he, all that stuff passed. He didn't notice what happened or anything until he was about to jump over the last building to get to his house. He hear an explosion, boom, boom, boom. He said, "Uh-oh, what is that?" So he figured to jump over there on the nearest building and see what it is. He seen cops on getting like, I don't know, like suffocated by the slime, and the heroes ain't doing anything about it. He said, "Good thing I got my gear on me, my backup gear on me." So he put his little blue hood up, and in the nearest building, he had an extra bow and arrow nearby in case anything bad happened nearby. So he grabbed his bow and arrow, grabbed his gear, put it on. He shot 2 arrows at the slime villain, both of them hitting each eye, blinding them. So he had enough time to leave Bakugo and stuff. So Mizuku shoot a bow and arrow to grappling arrow. So he swing down, grabbing Bakugo. He said, "If you don't want to die, young man, I would use your explosions, and your speed will, I will pull you out at the same time." He said, "Okay, I don't want to die." So he used an explosion to flee himself, and Mizuku pulled as well. So he basically got freed, but the arrow broke out of the building, so he went back flying by the heroes until All Might catch him in midair. He said, "Young man, I seen what you did, and man, that was awesome. I know who you are. You are the sidekick of Green Arrow. No worries, I won't tell him you was here, and I will keep your name out of the press, because I know you are the vigilantes, but you also, great heroes." So, he said, "Thanks, All Might. Thank you." He said, "Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get going." He said, "Well, thank you for thank you for taking care of that villain." He said, "No problem." So Mizuki looking like this. He looked like this, all decked out and shit. So, he, went home, took his hood off, put his gear, away. So, he, alright, that's gonna be the end of the what if right there, guys. I wanna end the video here. If you guys want a part 2 of this what if, please comment and hit that like button, and thank you. You guys have a good night and a good